Good afternoon to you. And you're going to be in a kind of a black and white world, right? I'm not having any color, I'm not having any graphics, right? And no video clips, right? So you have to bear with me. I'm strictly compliant to black and white, right? I just want to read this. Technologies change business rules. Technologies drive innovation. And we know IT leadership must handle these changes by delivering excellence in managing everything else in our technology products and services stacks. We have to be really good at mobile, social analytics, collaboration, consumerization, all etc. Making sure that we don't let ourselves get bad at network, CRM, GRPs, whatever, co-banking, desktop management, service level management, etc. And we somehow have to do this faster ever without slowing down the organization becoming bottlenecks. One of the CEOs, Hutch Savage, who's in the US, I picked this up. It's like our CIO's job description. This is what we do. The reason I want to show this to you is this is what we do, and this is basically like how we make use of security. While doing this job, we need to be concerned of IT security. So my today's plan, I hope I will not keep you all long, because tomorrow being a holiday, I'm sure everybody wants to go off early. So I'll be very quick. Just want to share some thoughts about Amana Bank being the latest bank, and what are the challenges that we had in IT security, and also about the bank CIO forum. We also look at IT security, value delivery from information security projects, compliance, the business, how it becomes a business strategy, and the policies, information security awareness, contingency plan, technological advantages, process advantages, challenges faced by IT, challenges in big data, and the conclusion. You might, I wasn't here in the pre-launch session, and I was actually here with the Oracle gentleman's presentation. I'm sure you will find some duplications or maybe repetitions coming. Please bear with me. There would be more. Amana Bank. Why I want to talk about Amana Bank is because when we set up the bank back in August 2011, we had a lot of challenges. Some of the challenges were basically like from regulator, and the others were basically from the customer end, and then also setting up the bank. The regulatory challenges were like they were wanting a lot of things done, basically like to the, I would say, the act, or maybe whatever the regulations are there. Even though the most of the other banks or other banking and financial institutions were not following, but they wanted these things done. I'll just give few examples and move on. Data center, they wanted 3 hours fire rate and walls, right? You can just imagine. Then they wanted the BCP 10 kilometers away, right? Whereas the other banks having 2 kilometers away, right? They came and inspected the DR. They logged in from DR to Central Bank and checked whether the SWIFT is working and various other things are working in order to, just before launching the bank. These are some of the challenges that we had, right? But we launched the bank without any delay. So this is what we have gone through. This is what I want to share with you. We also looked at cloud computing. One of the things that we did in 2010 was cloud computing was coming, right? We went to all the solution providers here in Sri Lanka asking whether they could give us cloud. Nobody could. Then we went to the regulator and asked about cloud. They said no cloud. Right? I'm sorry if there are anyone from regulators here, but of course 2010 and today 2013 is a different story. Okay, I just want to share a few things about Bank CIO Forum also, because I'm Secretary of Bank CIO Forum. The reason I'm here today because Our chairperson, Prahan Motaya, CIO of Commercial Bank, was invited for this. He couldn't make it because he's overseas. That's why I'm here. I'm secretary of the Bank CIO Forum. We actually have CDSL and SLBA as our patrons, and all the CIOs and the head of ITs are the members of this. We have 4 key focus areas. One is IT security, IT compliance, also technology, and also industrial relationship. We also have done few initiatives. One was bank's compliance issues like escrow, because the regulator want escrow for each and every software, right? Each and every application that you have. But then escrow is very expensive. At the same time, you know it better than me how effective it is. Then IT security framework for banks, and then also IT strategy framework for banks. These are things that we basically cover in this. So this is just a background information about Amara and Bank CIO Forum. So today's topic, value delivery from information security projects. That means I have made it simple. How IT security adds value to business, isn't it? Right? Okay, what is security? A lot of people give a lot of definitions, but I like this. The state of being free from danger and threat, or danger or threat, right? This is just not IT security, just security, right? When do we consider it's important to focus on security? The answer is there. When you're in danger or when you're threatened. You might have a parapet wall around your house, 4 feet, but you will find your neighbor's burgled, or somebody else has come in and gone. In fact, happened to one of my relatives recently. They moved into a house with a large garden. So when we visited them, they said, no, don't worry, nobody comes to this area. This lane had not been burgled ever. Then a few weeks later, they went on down south for the weekend, came back and found some things from the garden were missing. Right? Threat. Right? So then only you raise your walls from 4 to 8 to 11, and we put Baba on top of that. Plus you put a CCTV camera. Whether it's connected to DVR or not, you have the camera there. Right? Why? That's IT security, isn't it? Isn't IT security also? Right? We also wait until we are attacked, until somebody is hacked, until a bank is hacked, until someone else is hacked, somebody else is threatened, until something else happens, some leak happens, right? For us to basically come and a lot of people we keep our our front door key in a carport or under the doormat, right? Okay. Okay. Types of information security related compliance facing IT today. This is what we are facing, and I'm sure all the banks and other IT departments are facing, but mostly the banks. The regulator, right? Regulation comes down hard on all of us, right? They'll tell us this is the regulation, you cannot violate, you have to be basically bound this, and that's it. And no negotiation, only thing you can extend it by a few months or whatever. Can we do this? We have a problem, we have budget issues, we have some other issues, operational issues, our data center is not ready, or maybe something agency. But it's not negotiable. We have to do it. Regulated agencies, you get other agencies like CRIP and various other agencies are there, you know it better than me, they do the same. Then there are other payments and settlement agencies which are like the SWIFT Bureau and maybe Lanka Clear, various other agencies, they do the same, right? It's not negotiable. They tell us what to do. Now this is interesting. We have a new function in the bank, right? Or most banks and financial institutions. Compliance. This compliance comes from regulator and various services, and we have to be bound by IT department. Now I'm talking about IT department and the IT function of a bank. We have to be bound by compliance as well. They also tell us, look, you need to do it this way, and that's the only way. Risk function. There are 3: operational risk, credit risk, or else market risk. Finally end up there somewhere in IT, right? Either a report is not there, either some functionality is not there, either some parameter is not there, right? This is not happening only to me, it's happening to all of us, right? That's ends up there. In fact, right now we are having regular audit going on. There, I have two lists. One audit on IT, other areas are audit on other departments, but ending right? Absolutely. External auditors, they do the same. Internal auditors now become smarter, right? I don't want to talk about it, but you know it, right? So this is the challenge I face as a CIO and my IT team face. Is this fair? Information security as part of business strategy. I'm not answering, I'll answer it later. Okay, we can say it's unfair. Right? We can say it fair, we can say it unfair. We can keep on arguing about it. Right? By us, is it fair, is it so costly, so many things. Right? But I'm going to share some of the basically some of the experiences we have had. Information security to be an important part of an IT strategic plan, and if you get that approved by the board, right, it becomes very, very key, right? And then you have a good information security budget and justification of IT security spending, percentage increase against pricing cost. The previous gentleman from Oracle, he gave us a lot of solutions, but he didn't tell us the cost. Right? I'm not writing him down, but it's very costly, very expensive. Right? We checked it ourselves, but then we're not budgeted this year, so we hope in the budget next year. So that's the problem. So when you take it to your management, is it really necessary? Right? I can open so many branches more, right? Instead of having your, I don't want to name the products, right? In fact, I decided not to, strictly not to mention any brand names or product names or company names here. It is not fair. So we will face basically like a problem. You might like this. If most of your IT security staff salaries are increasing, right? You know that, right? If your company is not paying, so better take it out. Qualified experience and up-to-date IT security staff needed. Why? Getting the right people in the right IT security team. Because hackers are working overtime. Other people are working overtime. So if the IT security guys and girls, right? I can see a lot of girls here. In the IT industry, you don't see many girls, right? But IT security, I see few girls at least. So why you not have the right people? Because you need to be qualified, you need to be experienced, you need to be up to date, right? Otherwise, you will miss it. Then, can we do this in-house versus outsourced or contracted? Those are some of the challenges we have. This is very key. You need to have board level backing. If you want to be successful, if you want IT security to be successful, you need to have board level backing. And the first one, it has to be in the IT strategic plan. It has to be part of your, my header, information security as part of the business strategy. It has to be your organization's business strategy. If it is not there as part of your business strategy, just forget it. You will never get your budgets approved. Because they will never see, the business will never see IT security required. Of course, unless you get burgled. Then, one other thing also, help business managers to ensure that security is priority in every technology project. So today you find any organization, can you find any project which has no technology? Every project has technology involved today. Everything is software driven. Right? Some of these traditional, even admin projects, are IT driven. So you have technology, you're looking at security as a priority.